A very good day to all the representative from the Pristic Atlantic Asia, as well as Dr. Hafiz, Dr. Karoni, uh, and my fellow colleagues. Yeah. So I'm sorry that I'm unable to attend the sessions on Monday because I have to move into my new dorm on Monday because my new internship work is going to start at 1st of March. So I'm really sorry. Yeah. So uh, let's take a look on the demo of the software. So in the main page, we can see that the top right, we can see the Prestec Atlantic Asia logos, as well as it was showing the dashboard as the main page when we try to access the software. So in the dashboard, it will show the order list no matter what station or like it was showing all the order list, everything, literally everything. So it will show the date, the time, the station, and the pain, and also the status. The station and the pain value can be vary from you can manipulate the types of input. So since we don't know the stipulate a like input style of like from the warehouse, so I doesn't put any limitations on the input because I think that it might be very depends on the type of pens, the brands of the paint, and as well as the naming of the stations. So next, we go to the Station A tab. It will shows all the records from Station A as well as the attribute itself, and it will showing the status of success pending or like fail, as well as same for Station B. So next, we move to the order request form. In the order request form, we can actually click on the date, input the date by input the by selecting the day or for the order in the calendar form. All right, if you click on today, it will showing up today. So for the time, you can actually scroll through. You scroll to control what kind of value you want to input into the systems. So if you are using touchscreen, you can actually slide up or like push up or like pull down on the list in order to change the like select for the value that you wanted to input. So if we select like 11, 5 minutes and 39 seconds in the AM, it's fine. So we select station B and then input the data for like green. So if we click on submit, it will show a notification to notify that the order is being added or like created. So when we look at the dashboard or like in station B, we can see that there's a new record being added as today. Like just now we entering all the data, but the status is in pending. So the user from the station can actually update the status of the order based on the condition whether the pane is lost or the pane is like broke down. It can be used by the machine anymore. So you can actually click on the button to update the status of the orders. So if we click on the success, it will pop up a notification to tell you that the update is successful. So yeah, it's success. So if it's a fail, then the user from the store will be preparing for a new pen but with the same records. Maybe or the station people can actually request one more request and to notify the worker from the store to prepare for another new order. So we don't actually need to update every single orders. Yeah. So it's actually easy for the workers to like trace back all the records based on the filtering of the station A or station B, or like in the dashboard it was showing everything. So the Firebase we are using is using the database we are using is using the Firebase real-time database. It's because it's enabling the real-time updating of the data. So this is the data structures under the orders. It will be the order IDs. So order ID is one, like it will be a auto incremented ID. But based on after we have knowing the structure of the warehouse, maybe we can change the order ID. Maybe there are some unique ID that we can input into the system in order to identify each data. So next, we will take a look at the structure of the code. So all the code is being coded using React.js. Since React.js have its own JS JavaScript language, its own CSS and as well as HTML. So yeah, and as well as we are using the Firebase libraries as an input to connect the system to the Firebase database. So it's much more easier, as well as the React.js have much more documentation compared to other technologies. Yeah. So basically that's all for the demonstration. So all these things will be able to access through the GitHub that I already upload the code in the GitHub. So if you guys want to take a look at the code, please send some of the email so I can allow you guys to take a look on the GitHub, because currently it's set up as a private a depository, because I don't want anyone to access that code yet, because it's related to some of the commercial activities. Yeah. So far, this is how the code looks. So it's quite not arranged. It's not well coded, but it's functioning, I will say. Yeah, that's all for the demonstration. So hope that it helps you to solve the problem, as well as it helps to clarify all your questions. So if you guys have any questions, please ask Mukris. If he cannot answer, just text me or like send me an email or WhatsApp. So I will answer all the questions uh, as soon as possible. So that's all. Thank you, everyone.